Oh, we're going outside.
Check it out. Pretty cool, huh? And we punch holes in them and put them on headboards. Turn your penny into the Empire State Building. And we put it on a free neck toy. 2 for $2, no tax. 2 for $2, no tax.
Sì, non è che si scende, lo sai, si sa.
New York City in the 1980s, West 42nd Street, well known for its violence, crime, drug activity, gang activities. It is actually one of the safest streets here, and the reason being that the Sony Corporation and the Disney Company shut down all of the pornographic theater houses and are currently transforming the new 42nd Street into a brand new family entertainment complex. And just ahead there, the statue coming up directly ahead was built in 1890. Inside the park, just across the building, is the Strawberry Fields, which was planted by Yoko Ono in memory of John Lennon. Popular building coming up, built in 1912, is the San Remo building, 145 and 146, just coming up ahead there. Having apartments there are Bruce Willis, Demi Moore, Dustin Hoffman, Barry Manilow, Steve Martin, and Mary Tyler Moore in the San Remo apartment building. purchased on special occasions. The next stop coming up is for General Ulysses S. Grant tomb, which is the largest mausoleum. Side is New Jersey, the Garden State. If you look down here to your right, this is all Harlem. After World War I, many African Americans started to migrate into this section, which quickly became a cultural enterprise. New York subway track, the longest subway system in the world. Caucasians, African Americans were allowed to
and our postcards. It has 102 stories, or it's 1,450 feet high. 16,000 people work in the Empire State Building, and over 35,000 people. Now, if you have your cameras, folks, Empire State Building, you're seeing it from two corners. Those of you on the top of the bus can appreciate it right here. You can see what I mean. After the bell tower of St. Margaret, Stephen Crane, Thomas Paine, William Cullen Bryant, James Mentor. Notice all the art galleries, all their banners are flying from the building. Straight ahead, you're getting a wonderful view of the World Trade Center from here. Straight ahead and through the windshield. At this point, I'd like to tell you a little about the World Trade Center. In my personal opinion, it is the most unique aspect of your visit to New York. No other city in the world has anything to compare with the World Trade Center. It's a Central Park building. On the right, we're coming straight ahead to the Municipal Building of New York City. It's in all the architecture books. Anything that's run by the National Park Service, I recommend it to you all. It started out life as our customs house in 1836. Now we're going to make a turn As we make a turn, look left. You'll see Trinity Church, long a symbol of Wall Street. Alexander Hamilton and Robert Fulton are buried in the churchyard. George Washington, this statue of George Washington, he was inaugurated as first president on this spot. We're now making our Wall Street stop. This is the Trump building. Those of you on the top can look straight up 70 stories. You're in the canyons of Wall Street now. This has the feeling of big business and big money. Now, this is the Bank of New York, founded by Alexander Hamilton, the oldest bank in the city. They still keep the colonial architecture. On the left, this is the J.P. Morgan building. Look straight up, those of you on the top, 52 stories high. On the right, this building with all the columns, this started out as our customs house in 1860. It then became the New York Stock Exchange. Then it became the headquarters of Citicorp. The Swiss Bank recently bought the building, and they're going to make a big hotel out of it, an entertainment center on Wall Street. That should go over quite big. I'll tell you the story in a little while. The Brooklyn Bridge was a marvel of civil engineering. It was the first suspension bridge built over 100 years ago in 1883. When it was built, New Yorkers wouldn't trust it. It looked like it was hanging from the sky. They had to get Barnum and Bailey to move their elephants across the bridge in order to prove to New Yorkers that it becomes a major thoroughfare. Those of you on top, you can see right up the East River now. It's very impressive. We are truly an island if you can look across to the East River. Now, we're going to make a turn. You're going to get a wonderful view of this financial skyline of New York. This is notice the Trump Tower, that big pointy building. We were just there. The AIG building with the stick, you saw that before. And in back of it is the J.P. Morgan building. On the left, notice the Brooklyn Bridge. It's an aesthetic masterpiece. Still in all its glory. It's over 100 years old. 80% of the bridge is of stone, not steel. You're seeing it and it's the sky. There's a downtown tour.